Good morning, everybody. We're here hanging out, and glad you're joining us this morning. This is a beautiful morning in the Okanagan, which we've had lots of, but there's no smoke on this one, so that's good. So we know that that's kind of slowly making its way out, and so we're just enjoying just being together with you, and it's been really enjoyable just seeing people come out to services and stuff like that. I know that lots of you are still watching from home, and that's good, and we're excited to keep meeting together, and it's good. Chris is still away this week. He'll be back this weekend, and this Sunday as well, as we gather in our Sunday morning service, we're going to be doing communion. And so if you're at home, have your elements ready to go, and we will have the kind of self-contained package here at the church ready to go for everybody that joins us in person. And and we're excited to hang out. It's enjoyable to see people together again, and lots of smiles
in the eyes.
You can see it, and it's really. There's even some people that I haven't seen in a very long time, and it was very nice to see them on.
Yeah, this is
Sunday.
right. It's so much more new to you than to us. We've been here doing in service for a little while.
Yeah.
But it's really great, and we're thankful that you're sending in pictures so that when we do see half a face, we can fill it out with the picture that we'll put on the wall eventually when we get more pictures from everybody.
And that's also really exciting, probably for new people too.
Yes,
right?
To know who's here and who people are.
We know all these people, and we haven't seen them in a while. But for new people, this is a really good thing. So
me, it's good for me. We wanted to inform you of the communion coming up. Keep sending in pictures. We also want to tell you a little bit about a family that some of us know about and have been praying about, that are part of our church. Some of you may not. And we know that a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. So when we hear about things and are given permission, we want to do some more sharing. We want to do life together. So a family, the Hopfeys, Jaron and Jamie, their daughter Evelise, maybe you can tell a little bit more of the story because you've known them for longer.
Which is also interesting. Like they came here and they started attending almost within the month that Evelise was born. So Evelise kind of knows nothing but Lakeview, and I think that's kind of cool. They've been a part of us kind of since the very beginning, and they knew about some stuff, some health issues even before she was born, but they've been dealing with it and working through it. They have two other kids, a daughter and a son, who are both kind of in early school, but then they also have Evelise as well too, and they've been working through some stuff. So essentially, it's an issue with her femur, and it just isn't growing and developing properly, and so we've been praying for them for a couple of years now, and they've been having a couple of difficult decisions of what are they going to do with this? And so they decided a couple of years ago we're gonna go this particular route, and so she's gonna have a lot of surgeries, and so that's a really big issue, I think, for a parent to have to choose that track, and it was a big deal for them to choose that, and so we've been trying to pray with them and walk alongside them as a life group. And as a church family, and so she had another surgery this last weekend, and if you want to fill them on.
Yeah, sure. They went down to BC Children's, and I just spoke with Jaron on the phone before we were recording this so that we could have some more details. I took some notes. They're really thankful that they're close enough to BC Children's that they can go there fairly easily. Before they were from, what was it, Manitoba or Saskatchewan,
Regina area.
And so then it would have been a much bigger deal. He said that they wouldn't have done the surgery if she got a mosquito bite because it would have interacted with the metal or something. So in Saskatchewan, that would have been a bigger issue. Here it's not. Anyways, all that to say, they went to BC Children's. There's a curve in the leg, and the femur's not, the curve in the leg, and it's not going to grow. And they noticed that the knee was bowing inwards. So the first surgery was this past weekend, and that was to correct that bow. And so she had that surgery. It went well, but they did notice that the soft tissue around the knee is not growing properly, so there's going to have to be a transplant, a soft tissue transplant. They're not sure when that will be. They may have to go back in the beginning of October. And then in a couple of years, if that all goes well, and this is just at this point, there will be a leg lengthening where they go in and they break the femur, they extend it. And then when she's older, they'll have to do it again. And then they don't know for sure, but they might have to, after that, go into the other leg and stop the growth so that it equals things out a little bit. But what you can see is there's a lot of things that have to happen, and they have to happen correctly, and they have to go through a lot as a family. So we're just really happy that this first surgery went well. Evelise is recovering. She's on Tylenol and Advil, but they're able to reduce it a little bit, and she's in a little wheelchair that they got for her.
Yeah, it's really cute. She took right to it, and she's just wheeling around and
trying to learn how to go backwards and forwards to turn and all that, and just really cute to see that. But
more than anything, we're asking you to pray. So we've had them in the bulletin for a week or two, but we're asking you to pray for them. We know that a lot of you actually are going through a lot of surgeries and going through a lot of issues, and we're continuing to ask you to pray for them as well too. And this is just one family that we wanted to highlight and just say, let's get behind them. Let's lift them up as a family, as her support group, as our church family, but as parents, to make these decisions and to go through some of these difficult times, we want to just be together with them, and so pray for them and for the people around them.
It's just really cool that we can be a part of each other's lives. And so as other people come to mind, be a prayer for them. Let us know to put them on the prayer chain to keep people informed on what's going on in each other's lives. So
another thing you can be praying for is now we're getting into the fall season, and kids are going back to school. And that's a really big deal, I think, for a lot of kids too, that kids who love school, kids who hate school, kids who are just trying to work through everything, and all these letters are coming out from the school district about COVID safety protocols and stuff that they're going to do and take care of kids, and so that's good, and we want to support them and the teachers and the staff and parents who I think are ready for kids to go back to school too, but we love them, and we want to keep praying for them too, so that's something else you can be praying for.
And for us as a church too, this is a time of a new season of ministry, and it's different as it has been for a couple of years. That's one constant, is things are going to continue to be different. We really want to start life groups and do it well, and have everybody that wants to be, and challenge everybody that even thinks they don't need to be in a part of a life group, because that's where life change happens. So be praying for how to do that well, as we've been thinking and praying and trying to figure that out. That's probably one of the biggest things we want to make sure we do this fall, because that's something that we can continue to do even as we are up and down with how to do in-service services on Sundays. So I don't know, I think that's probably enough to be thinking and praying about for this week. So
I did notice that we don't have coffee, so I think we're gonna go make coffee now. We're gonna jump right into it and get on with our day, but enjoy your wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.
God bless you.